Welcome everybody back to our multiplayer challenge here on Mythical Woods. So I am back doing, I think this is episode 4, isn't it? I think I'm one behind. Rusey's already done episode 4. But if you've been following everything, I've been away. I've been back a week, but I haven't been feeling that great. So I haven't really had the time to get back on here. But we are back on. We're now into October. I think Rusey slowed it down just so I've got a chance to do this episode. So I've kind of come back on, get my bearings. A couple of things to tell you. I have turned the greenhouse just to strawberries. As you can see on the right hand side, we have got a couple of tomatoes and lettuce going there. But we haven't got anything showing there at the minute. So I've turned it just to strawberries. In fact, we've got a pallet there. That's good, because it's just taking, we should have had something there by now. It's just taking forever with all of them selected. I think it slows down the production, so I've just changed it to that. Doesn't really matter, we'll be getting quite a few strawberries. We can mix and match and swap it around as we go. So I've done that. I've also, you might have just noticed, turned all these icons back on because we know where everything is now, so not a problem. And a couple of other things I need to mention. Me and Rusey kind of been talking. It's not set in stone, but it's looking like it could be, and this has always been, or going to have been, a series where we just want to have a bit of multiplayer fun together. I know we haven't been on here at the same time yet, but it doesn't matter. It's kind of just having a bit of fun, and that's the main thing, having a bit of fun, just to the build up to FS25. If everything goes well and we've enjoyed it and we liked it, you guys liked it, we possibly will do something in FS25 similar to this. So I know some of you might not like some of the ideas we've been doing and some of the things we've been doing, but at the end of the day, it's just a game. We're just having a bit of fun and a laugh, and hopefully providing a bit of entertainment. But some of the things we've been talking about, and it's mainly Rusey with the brainwaves behind everything, is we're probably going to start buying and selling equipment, or selling some of the equipment we've started with, selling off and upgrading from around episode 7. And also we've talked about possibly taking out, or just having a very small loan amount limit around about 50k. Again, it's not set in stone, but that's just to try and help us progress, expand, if we want to buy some more land, because the plots of land aren't going to be cheap on here, as we know. I mean, look at that, 272. I mean, it's probably only going to be enough to buy us a field, and there's not even many fields on there as well. So it's going to be a little bit tough, but those are kind of some of the things we've been talking about. Also, I think he might have already used it in his last episode. Rusey's given us a free plough upgrade, because we did have that very small guy here. That will take forever to create a field, which is what we need to kind of be doing. I think Rusey might have already started creating fields. So he's given us this as a free upgrade, so we can now sell this one if we want to. So that's 3 meters, whereas that was 0.9, so that's a massive upgrade. I believe mine's down at the store, but we do need to go down there in a moment anyway. I think the other plough is in here. Now that's a bit difficult to get to, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. The only other thing, I've just messed up the first bit of recording. I started recording and explaining all this, which I've just said now, and I've accidentally deleted it. So I had to start again, but I did delete. There was a mattress here, and that's going to be my not free, but my one deleting item, or deleted item for this episode. So there was a mattress there, and I'm gonna eventually get rid of those two so we can drive through. The only other thing, Rusey has said if I want to, oh, where's our mower in there, and also I'm going to try and get that in a moment. I can remove some of this fence around the back, because that is actually a drive-through shed, which will become in handy because we're straight out onto that field, so it possibly might do that. Oh, and talking of this field, we need to do something about this. We've got big weeds in here now. They're too big for the little weeder we've got, but we have got added in sprayers. I just saw this guy is going to cost us 1,450, but I think it's going to come in handy. We can do fertilizer with that as well, but it's liquid fertilizer, which is going to be expensive, so it's probably just going to be used for weeds. In fact, how much is herbicide? Oh my goodness, it's going to take a lot of money out of us, isn't it, if I buy that and some herbicide. It's got no fertilizer on this, it hasn't been limed, hasn't been rolled, so, but I didn't want to do all that. That was a quick turnaround, like I said last episode, or whenever episode it was. So we're not going to do that. Where's the tractor? Oh, and this. I think I know what this is now, so I'm just going to have a quick... Ah, it's not. I thought this was the guy that made the tractors. Is that going dirty? It is, look. Ah, man, I just had a clean tractor and I've made it dirty. Thanks, Rusey. I had a feeling it was that. A couple of comments telling me to use it, and I thought it's going to be something bad, and then I remembered it is actually the one that makes things dirty, so brilliant. Now, I'm wondering if I could pick a pallet up with this. In fact, I'm wondering if we can even get that. Oh, yes we can. My goodness, that's a stroke of luck. Do you think we're going to be able to lift the pallet up with that and bring it back to the farm? Because I'm thinking of buying a cheap pallet of fertilizer, solid fertilizer, and bringing it back. So let's just see if I can get across to that plough. I don't think I will be able to. Pretty sure I won't be able to lift it either. Tell you what I should have probably done is remove that car. Not going to be able to lift that, are we? That's going to be far too heavy, you know. Can I get in there? That car's in the way. I'm never going to get that, am I? I'm going to try. Or can I pick it up with this? A bit tight now. Apologies for the awful camera angles. Now I'm whacking into our weight. Should probably have that on, but now I could reset that, but is that a bit naughty? Is that a bit cheating? Oh my goodness, I can't even get out now. Right, we're going to reverse out. Yeah, I think resetting that probably a little bit naughty, isn't it? So I don't think we will. Right, anyway, let's get down to the store. I'll see you down there. We'll buy some bits and bobs and go from there, but it's going to take quite a bit of a chunk of money out of us. Okay, here we are at the store. That looks like my nice shiny new plough over there. Just out of interest, whoa, that's a bit bumpy there. I want to see how much it is to repair this tractor. That's going to be quite expensive, I reckon. Oh, it's only 500. I'm going to repair that because it is pretty bad. And I'll repair the front loader. I'm not too worried about the newer fork at the moment. Why is that showing? Oh yeah, that's showing the manure fork, isn't it? That's fine. Right, okay. Now, on the trip down here, I've decided against buying that sprayer, because it's going to cost us too much, I think, with that and having to buy some herbicide. It's my own fault because, well, I say it's my own fault. I wasn't here really. Probably when the moment was there to use the weeder on the small weeds, but from moving forward, that's what we need to be doing, getting rid of the weeds in the first stage, because we do have a weeder. So I'm not going to do that, but we are going to buy pallet of fertilizer. That's going to cost us £1,000, but we do get quite a lot. We can buy small bags, but I'm going to buy this part of the farm supply pack and 5,000 litres of solid dirt, because we are going to be making some fields as we go. So there we go, £1,000 gone. I have also decided I am going to cut down those trees that are on our sort of boundary, because at the end of the day, Rusey placed the fences. He might not have gone quite out to the far edge. I know most of you have said, yeah, cut them down, they're fair game. So that plough looks ridiculous on this, doesn't it? So I am going to be doing that. That's not going to let me pick that up, is it? Zoom in a bit. Come on, give me a break. This is going to be annoying if this doesn't let me pick this up. Really? It's that heavy? I thought the plough was going to Right, that could be an interesting. If we lower the plough. Whoa. Right, so that's not going to work then, is it? Oh dear. I thought that plough was going to act as a bit of a weight. That's annoying. So now I've got to go all the way back up to the farm and come back with that little sprayer. Ah, that's annoying. Or if not, I'll grab the weight, I think. Anyway, I'm going to see you back up at the farm. That pallet will be back up there, whatever happens. Right, we're back. We've had to leave the pallet down at the store. This didn't work. I tried just with the weight, still wouldn't lift it. Then I brought this fella down, filled that up, still tried to pick it up, no. So I'm going to have to leave it there. And now, coming up, I'm just worried that these tyres on the rear of the tractor are going to damage our crop here. I don't know how far it's gone. I think this is still a little bit of canola, so I'm not too worried if we... think we might be alright, people. Right, let's try. How wide's this going to spread? Okay, that's not on that. That's on the weight, I think. No, it's not. Right, what is happening? Happening. Oh, unfold it. Look, there we go. Now, where are we on the weight? Oh, there we go. It's working. Wow, that's letting me go quite rapid. Oh, I see. I don't remember it doing that with the lime. It detects the field then. That's good. Right, we need to turn off weeds. We're not going to worry with that. We need to turn off rolling. We need to turn off lime. There we go. We've got some fertilizer on there. That's awesome. It's not using it too much as well, which is good. We'll just whiz up and down like this, and then if there's any little bits I need to attend to, I will. We're definitely going to get the field done anyway out of this load. I was a bit worried about that as well. Well, that's not too bad actually. I'm quite pleased with that spreader. I can't really remember why I didn't like the one when I was trying to lime. I can't remember why it was, but I just remember me not. I think I leased it and I thought, well, I'm not going to get that again. Maybe because it used too much, I don't know. Oh, look at that. That will do me absolutely beautiful. Right, we can turn that help window off like so. I will leave that as it is and move over. Right, I think what we need to do now, seeing as we've got this upgraded plough, I think we need to grab our mower. I'm going to try, there's not a lot of grass, but I'm going to try and mow some grass, possibly pick up or rake up and pick up some grass bales. Maybe we could sell them, maybe we could get some sheep, I don't know. But the thing is, where are we going to have our first field? Kind of got a little area here. Now I don't have to keep these fences in. Rusey's kind of done it like that, so if I want to complete the fence line I can, or I can remove them. I think it's pretty cool that he's done that, so possibly will keep most of the fence lines like that. I wonder, maybe we could have this as an animal area. It's quite small for a field. We've got all this big area here and it goes all the way down there. That could be quite a big field if we wanted to. A lot of trees in there. At the moment we're probably going to have to leave the trees in the actual fields. And then there's also this area here. Like so. What have we got in terms of sheep? Cheap sheep. That only holds 30. That's quite a nice. Now see, this is what we're going to need. The only trouble with this is they roam around everywhere, so I don't really want them going out. Oh my god, there's the post there, look. I mean, if they roam around and go in our fields, it's not a problem, but if we have that there, look, that's gonna, they're gonna be outside the fence line and going in people's fields. That's probably not very good, is it, doing that? I'm not quite sure now where we're going to do that. That's quite annoying. I'm just thinking ahead, so I mean, they would kind of fit in there, wouldn't they? Like that, just about, I think. And the marks, that's not going to leave us a very big field though. Bit limited here, aren't I, with my fields? I think Rusey's got the better area. Maybe we could do that. I'm not too worried if they wander in one of the fields over there. There's the post over there. Okay, right. So maybe this isn't going to be an animal area. That is pretty poor actually, what that leaves us, doesn't it? What is that? Oh, it's one of our bits of equipment, isn't it? probably need to get that out from there. There's a lot of trees in this area, isn't there? It's going to be a very small field. Probably should be looking at doing a little bit of grass here and there, especially if we were thinking of doing sheep and obviously chickens are always a good one as well. They're pretty straightforward, but we haven't got any feed for them. We can buy some feed. There is part of that farm supply pack that I've just used. Again, this is going to be the same thing, isn't it? Look at the footprint on that. But that's quite cheap. Right, so where are we going to actually create our first field? Is it going to be all this area? Or should we go kind of round here and then across like that, in the hope that we might be able to have the sheep somewhere in here or in this area? They would be better up this far end really, because that will just make it a little bit, I mean, they're quite pricey, aren't they? I don't want just 30 sheep. I don't see the point in that. That's kind of, is that in our fence line? I think just about. If we went like that, where does it put it out here? There and there. I don't want this episode to be me choosing where our sheep are going to go, but it's looking that way. That would still give us quite a big... So what's going to be up in and around the farmhouse here, aren't they? I kind of don't want them... I can't even see that post over there. Where's that one gone? There it is. It's sunken into the ground. Somewhere there. Where does that leave us? That's out there. We'll worry about it. I think we're going to try and make a big field in here, I think. But we need to drop off all this. I'm just going to put this all down here. The weight can go there as well. Front loader can come off. I will sort all this out at one point. I kind of have put some things away, but not a lot. So where is said mower? Is that in the way? That probably is in the way. So let's move the water trailer. Oh, and I'll move that other thing that's been hidden in the bush. For now we will just put things wherever. So where was it? There it is. I can see the red. What side? I think it's probably, it's down that side, isn't it? I can see it. I can see it. What is that? Our weeder? That is our weeder, isn't it? I mean, we've got little areas like this where I'm putting things where we could put maybe a chicken coop. I mean, I don't know, it's 30 sheep. We'll see more sheep we've got. I mean, if it's going to be space-wise we're looking at, And we could always place down a couple of these. I mean, that is not as bad as what we've kind of been looking at with the footprint of that other guy, is it? You know, things can go up the back here. Can always put two of them, even two of them though, that's only 60 sheep, that's only half of what that will hold. Anyway, that's probably a long way off at the moment, so I'm not too worried. Oh, that's because that's doors there, isn't it? Right, here we go, we've got this mower. I need to zoom out a bit, guys, so apologies. This is gonna take some doing as well, isn't it? It's not going to be the best of grass as well. I'm going to try and stay inside some of these trees, like this one. Otherwise we could be just... Okay, so we do need to go that way then. Making a rod for our own back kind of thing. Get rid of some of these bushes. See, look, we're not even getting grass off some of this. This could be a horrendous idea. I'm not even sure what we should be putting in this. Stay away from that one as well. I mean, this doesn't need to be a huge field, really. Probably mess around with it, couldn't I? Make it a bit better. I'll tell you what, for now, where did I start? Let's just come down this way. Where did I start? Oh, that's not bad. We're heading pretty much down to that. Let's just do that. Let's just get a field in here where I am. And then we're not dealing with too many trees to start with, are we? So there we go. Back to the start. This is going to take forever. But I'm going to carry on. I'm not probably going to do a time lapse. I will probably see you when we've finished. I'm going to try and get as much as I can. As you can see, it's not the best of grass. It's pretty awful. Right, okay, what an idiot. I've just realised I've done all this windrowing over here like this. As you can see, not a huge amount of grass, but it's something. I've just done all that and I didn't hit record, so apologies for that. I'm all over the place. But I think I've finally worked out how to best use this. It was courtesy of Looney the farm guy as well. I think you need to do the windrowing, you need to have it hooked up on this side, and then it seems to work better. You turn it on or you lower it down, one of the two. So I don't know if this side's just for transporting, but it goes everywhere. I mean, it's still not the best. It is going to be a piece of equipment that we definitely swap out. I mean, that's at that angle now, that's not going to go back in under there, is it? And to be honest with you, I'm not that fussed about that, because we won't be using this a lot, so I'm probably going to hide it. Back to hiding equipment already, as long as we can get out around the back here. So we need to grab our baler. Now, I'm not sure how much we're going to get done this episode. I'm going to leave a few bits to do here and there, and I'm hoping to get back on and do the next episode very shortly. I need to try and catch up I'm having to record this over 2 days as well. I did a bit last night and I've had to come back on now. This is Sunday afternoon for me, and I'm hoping you guys are going to get this today. So Sunday at some point. I say at some point because obviously depending on what country you live in, the time zones and all that lot. So we're going to get some grass bales here. It's going to be very small bales. I'll probably just have to just chuck them to one side. Well, actually that's pumping out quite well, to be fair. But they are very, what are they? Very small, aren't they? 250 litres. It's not a lot. But I'm hoping if we do get any sheep, they're not going to hold a lot of feed anyway. But again, this is a job that's going to take a while. May do a time lapse. I'm going to carry on recording, so you might see a time lapse. If I feel like it's taken too long, it'll probably just be a jump cut. But for now, I think we will just push the bales to one side, and I'm hoping to try and at least get this field ploughed out this episode. That would be quite handy. Right, there is just a couple of little bits over here I am going to grab because they look fairly decent piles. There's a few little bits here and there that I've missed or couldn't get to because of the trees. Now, whilst doing this, I've also noticed, and it was because I glanced across at our field and saw that the weeds had flowered. And I've realised that Rusey must have skipped on to November, as you can see, which he didn't say he was going to do that, but I've always kind of said, oh, if you want to put your episode out, go for it. Not got a problem with that, because I don't want him to sort of just hang on for me. I'm going to unload this, I don't know where. I don't even know what I'm going to do with these bales. I'm thinking I might actually chop some of these trees down, because we should be able to... Let's just unload those there. Fold that back up. Yeah, we should be able to go over the stumps with our plough still, but it could cause problems harvesting. Now, yeah, getting back to our field. I'm thinking that, well, that's going to be ready very soon, isn't it? We might be able to get some more fertiliser on there. I'm just worried that it's grown too high. I don't know if these wheels on the back are classed as narrows or not. So let's take this with us anyway. It's going to be a little bit annoying if it does damage our crops, because we've got no workshop up here. Oh, I wonder if he's installed the toolbox mod. No. Oh, there we go. Look, there's our bucket with dirty sponge. That's a bit of a shame. I'm not paying 45 grand for a workshop, that's for sure. It could mean that we have to nip down to the store I'd rather get this done than the ploughing, so it could be next episode that we do the actual ploughing. But we've kind of cleared the way, haven't we? That's that weird little patch of canola that we had. Let me just see on this corner. Oh yeah, look. That is annoying. Trouble is, how much is it going to cost to... See, again, that's another thing that we should have done. Should have fertilised straight away, and then the first growth stage, which would have been fine to drive over. I'll tell you what, the easiest thing to do is to look in the small tractors. Let's find our tractor instead of going to the store. There it is. That's the one we own. So we're probably on standard. Might not even have narrow tyres. Oh, it does. 1,000. See what I mean? 1,000. Again, 1,000. No narrows on there. All there. 1,000. Is it worth it? I'm not so sure. Right. I reckon we're gonna chuck the bales on here then. This is going to take some time, so I'm definitely going to do this off camera. I'm not too worried about stacking. We're just going to get rid. Oh, if we can actually pick them up without any dramas. Yeah, I'm sort of half decent, I suppose. It's a shame we haven't got like a snow plough or something just to push them out of the way. That would be handy. Like I say, this will take a little while, especially if that keeps happening. So, oh god, here we go. What is going on? Just pick that up, please. It won't even let me turn that now. What is going on? Oh, come on, seriously. Right, I'm going to sort this out anyway. One way or the other, these bales are coming off this area. Right. This has been so frustrating. It's taken forever, and I've nearly rage quit about 20 times. It's so laggy. I mean, it's spinning all right now, but like now I'm pushing the button, it's not turning. Just little things like that. It keeps jumping. This whole trailer keeps wobbling about, but I think that is the last one. You can see how laggy it's getting. It's just been an absolute nightmare. I don't think I've ever rage quitted on FS yet, but that was nearly a first. Well, I think we've got them all. I did originally push a few off to this side, but I thought, no, we'll pick them all up. I think I've got them all, like so. I'm tempted to cut some of these trees down that are in the middle. I suppose there's only, what, 4 possibly? 5. But we'll see. That's not too bad, I suppose. But yeah, oh man, I've been pulling my hair out. I've run out of time as well. I don't think I'm going to get to plough the field up. We'll see. But we've got 19,250. I'm tempted to sell these. Maybe keep a couple back. 294, that's not bad. That's better than the top end price. So similar to a sort of deal we were getting with straw. I think we've done alright last time out of that. But then if we do that, we've got nothing to give any sheep. Now if I leave this on this trailer like that, I've no idea whether they're going to be still on there when I come back into the game. Previous experience, it's a bit iffy with logs. I've done it, so I'm not overly convinced. Where's our tractor? There it is. I think we're probably, let's give it a little go, even if we just get the outline done. It depends how quick we can get going with this plough. I don't want to rush this episode, but it's kind of annoyed me now. Sorry to say that, but that was ridiculous. I knew it was going to be fiddly. It always is fiddly, isn't it, with those small valves? But that, I just did not enjoy that at all. Ah, right. But anyway, we will, like I say, even if I get the outline done, so we will create fields. I'll try and go as much to the edge as I can. We'll lower it down. I've no idea yet what we're going to put in here. I was thinking grass, but then I'm thinking maybe this is a bit too big for just a grass field. But we could maybe try and do silage, if possible. Let's just check. I think Rusey put in... Oh yeah, these guys, these are cheap as chips. If we got a large one of those, they don't hold a mass amount, but I think to get us going that would be pretty handy. This is going to be a decent sized field though. I'm kind of thinking, is he going to be too big? But no, you can never have too big, can you? And to be honest with you, the bigger the more money you're going to earn, isn't it? That's my theory and my philosophy. Anyway, let's get rid of those bushes there. I could always push this out a little bit more, but I think we'll follow what we've cut so far and then deal with it a little bit later. There's a lot of bushes down this side, so I'm going to try and stay away a little bit from that edge. Pretty much straight down. So yeah, we've got away with only having a few trees inside. Not a problem. We probably will get rid of them, but it's just going to be the stumps at the issue, because at the moment I don't think we've got anything other than base game to get rid of stumps, and that is quite expensive. So there we go, we are one pass round. What does that look like? Pretty decent. I am happy with that. So I think, guys, I'm going to carry on ploughing this field in. Next time you jump in, we will have the field complete. Let me know what you think we should put in there. I'd like to go down the chicken route, so maybe over there I should have put in, we put oats in, didn't we? Or I did. Yeah, why didn't I put sorghum in? I think I was more thinking of the straw, wasn't I, if I remember rightly. Never mind, but we could put down, I don't know, we could put down, I don't really want to do wheat or barley because they're going to take quite a long while to grow. Obviously we will get straw off of those two, so we could go sorghum, or we could put grass in and, like I say, do a bit of silage. Hopefully that will earn us a bit of money. What is the price on silage? Oh, hello. 1,100. So it's not at its peak, but we are in November. Obviously it's going to take a while to ferment. We've got to actually grow the grass even. So what was the lowest price there? Silage 459. Wow, that's a massive drop, isn't it? So we are probably going to be looking at near on the bottom half of that, so that's not great. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'll carry this on. I don't think we're going to worry with stones. We'll leave them in. It's going to be a lot of not worrying about things, especially early on, because it's the time and we can't afford it. So there we go, we'll see. But I'm going to leave it there for that episode, guys. So I hope you have enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts as well about what to put in this field. I suppose we've got to lime it as well, haven't we? That's going to be a horrendous job, especially with that little thing over there. So we would need to buy some lime. Brilliant. But that's something else for me to worry about. Possibly may get that all up here at the farm anyway. We've got our big bag handler. We could probably buy that or another pallet, but we're probably not going to be able to pick it up. There's just a lot to think about. Anyway, hope you have enjoyed it, guys. If you have, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to smash the bell so you don't miss any future videos I post. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.